Hello, hello, Megan Camille here, your intuitive business consultant, and we have lots of new people here in the group, and I want to give you a formal welcome. It is such a pleasure, such a joy to have you here, and we are gearing up for season 4 of Intuition of Business Growth that you are just going to absolutely love. I pour my heart and soul into these productions, and I hand pick who I bring on, and I know you're going to benefit from this. And I wanted to come in here and just give a little sneak peek into some of the magic that you're going to get, and that is actually a topic that we went over in Intuitive Wealth Mastermind, which is the mastermind that I support my clients in launching their 6 and multiple 6 figures. And guiding them through that, which is what the title of this video is. Consistency is love. Consistency is self-love. And what does this mean? Well, first I have to gloat a little bit about the miraculous life that I live day in and day out. So, my kids go to private Montessori. I work 3 hours a day, tops 3 to 4 days a week. Last year I took 4 months of vacation, and my husband retired in 2022 to he was in law enforcement for 25 years, and my business is so lucrative that we had the freedom to be able to do that. I get to be a totally present mom and live my life passion. I did not have to sacrifice my drive, my ambition, my vision, my desire to be a mother, and my motherhood did not require me to sacrifice the other, right? Neither one required sacrifice. I can still be the present loving mother that I am, and an ambitious businesswoman that gets to live my passion and live my purpose. So with all of that gloating happen, maybe this is not your dream life. This is my dream life, but maybe your dream life is to travel the world while working part-time hours, while working remotely. Maybe your dream is to simply be your own boss and wake up and live your life the way that you want to live, the way you want to live it, right? But whatever your vision is, this is so important. This is so key, because what got me to my dream life is consistency. Consistency in following my intuition when it didn't make sense, when it wasn't logical, when no one else could understand it. When I was afraid to follow that intuition, I stayed consistent with following my intuition, and I stayed consistent with initially one simple strategy. And this is really what I talk about in my Intuitive Wealth Mastermind, or anyone who comes to work with me privately, is our first goal is 500K in 3 hours a day. And then we go up from there, right? But what is really required with the system and strategy and the intuition, what brings those two together is consistency. Consistency when you're not feeling inspired, consistency when you're starting to feel afraid, consistency when it gets hard, consistency when your kids are sick. My twins were home today not feeling well, and I was still consistent, right? Consistency carried me through to this life of freedom and financial security and sovereignty, and just truly my dream life. All because years ago, I stayed consistent to those difficult moments. I stayed consistent in those difficult moments. And that's really why consistency is love for self. Consistency is self-love. My consistency back then created this life now that my children benefit from, that my husband benefit from, that I benefit from, that my clients benefit from. Those years of consistency in the details got me here. And that was the greatest form of self-love. The greatest form of self-love for my future that is now my present, for my children who I was deathly afraid. I was like, oh my God, maybe I shouldn't be launching a business. I'm a single mom and I have these young children. That's that's not right. I shouldn't do that. And I followed my intuition, not that human chatter, and I stayed consistent. And that consistency was a form of self-love for my future. It was a form of love for my now husband. It was a form of love for my children who want and need for absolutely nothing. So here's your call today. Consistency is a form of self-love.